Fury. Yo, I ain't know what to say, so I rolled the weed up, let it blow me away. They say I don't dress like much, couple hundred no cologne, you can smell my ways. If I leave with it, then I rest my case. Fuck you, the game, and arrest my taste. Bitch, better pray for she bless my stage. Don't hit my line, yeah, I crept in safe, yeah, I crept in, bitch. Hold up. Hey, nigga, you was in squad, but you left for the chase.
All right. Good evening. I am the one, the only Matic B Mobley. You heard it here, the one, the only Matic B Mobley. Sitting here with V Brown.
Yo.
And also sitting here once again with the lovely Shay Tierra.
Hola.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can contact her at 1-900-HOT.
Call me sometime.
We got on the topic.
Oh my gosh, remember that? Remember phone lines and stuff before
party line.
I was
about to work for one of those.
Listen, and it was lucrative. It was lucrative.
You know what's crazy? I heard that people still make a little bit of money on there, which is odd.
Really? I guess it's in like what, small cities and stuff, or rural towns without.
I think maybe it comes from overseas. They just want to hear some American voices. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's lots of this is. We're gonna talk about that right
now. One question: if the money was right, would you only fans?
Absolutely.
What's right?
But I'd have to have certain conditions. I've already talked to somebody about it before.
Dang.
Because
me too.
I'm just saying,
I mean, come on. It's money out here to be made.
It's money to be made.
It's like you can't just ignore any money on the table. Like, and it's easy.
What I'm saying is,
Listen, somebody just told me about how much money they make selling panties.
If I need to.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially if that's your business.
Yeah, you gotta keep them nice and shiny. Keep them toes right. No corn.
No, but somebody did ask me about that. It was like they want to do like a couples thing. And I was just like, I got too many tattoos. People gonna know it's me. And then it's like, I can't do it unless I wear one of them full things. All you see is my mouth. Because I'll be like, that ain't me. That is not me.
Oh, God. That was the dude from Pulp Fiction.
Listen, whatever I gotta do for nobody knows me. I'm innocent, yo.
It's funny because
I'm innocent.
It's funny because people ask anybody, like, yo, like, you ever thought about doing OnlyFans? I said, nigga, what the fuck I want to do OnlyFans? Motherfucker, you can make a whole lot of money on OnlyFans, nigga.
Apparently.
You know what I'm saying? You tall and you big and shit, nigga.
People be saying, yeah.
I'm like, nigga, no, nigga. I don't want no motherfucker OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah, that's how I was.
And then I heard this nigga told me how much motherfucker was making. I said, you know what?
It is something to think about.
You know, I think maybe I can go for a few fans.
I think that was one of the first topics we ever had. And I told y'all back then, someone posted up on the Instagram, just bought me a house. And this was someone that had been living off of that OnlyFans money before it got like really, really on and oversaturated by everybody. Just bought he bought a house in less than 8 months from his OnlyFans content.
I did hear about some stuff. And that's why I did thought about it. Plus, I mean, I already got the equipment, you know? I'm just saying, like, but I did consider it, but I was just like, man, it's like the kind of person that I am, I demand too much respect to be seen in that light.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing that people don't consider. I feel like it's the long-term stuff for me. And if you know me, you know my personality. Even though I am a female, it's kind of, I got pride and stuff like a guy. So it's like, don't talk to me about sex stuff if I ain't on that, you know, we ain't doing it. Like, I don't want to be seen in that light. Because I feel like you're going to look at me like I'm just another B or whatever the case may be. When there's way more up here than that, and you will learn that fast dealing with me. I don't play that.
Offer
I would if
$1 million.
I need a mask.
Somebody offer me 7 racks.
If I have to have my face in it, I'm gonna wear a mask.
I'm not wearing. Hey, you offer me $1 million? I ain't wearing no goddamn mask. I ain't wearing shit. I can make this turn this 1 million to 10 and turn that 10 to 20 and do it like drugs, motherfucker.
That's serious. That's serious though. So I mean, it depends. It's like, you know,
these are numbers that they
like I got people thinking about I have.
But I feel like you gotta think about it because all that price is just the price of your dignity and respect too, though.
Yeah.
And I feel like certain people, even though we talk that shit like that's money. I feel like depending on you and who you are for at your core, you can talk that shit if you want to, but money's not always better than whatever.
That's true. Your core
for me, I got enough. I feel like I got a certain reputation, and I feel like it's not for being disrespected. And the minute y'all see me bent over sucking some shit or doing whatever I'm doing,
that's what it's like,
but what else I'm gonna be doing?
Who said that's what you had?
What else you gonna be doing?
People are weird, man.
You might be. I mean, all the girls I know that do it, that was making real money, was like they did solo acts with themselves and stuff. But it's like at the end of the day, you're gonna still be doing it's sexual shit that's making the most money.
But sometimes it don't be you got to do sexual things. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, people are so strange.
Yeah, there's fetish.
I know they got the
sites.
ASMR, whatever stuff that they do.
Can you imagine? That's easy money to sit here.
Sit here chew some damn pickles and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And I love pickles, yo. I literally eat them every day anyway. I've been crunching away like, let me tell you about my.
Give me another damn peppermint stick.
A motherfucker pay you $30,000 just to do this to your face. This is weird. People are weird.
Yo, you ain't never lied. It is a lot of weirdos out here.
Said. I'm like,
it really is.
You had to be like,
yeah.
This is $100 I heard.
Yo, ain't even know it. I look so stupid. I'm making all this money here. Yeah, he love when I rub the mic like this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's $100.
Like people have told me they like the way I eat popsicles. They be like, I can watch you eat that popsicle all day.
I bet.
That's so funny, yo. I was like, I should make OnlyFans eating popsicles, yo.
And that's what I'm saying. People are so strange. Like if you like, let's say a while back, a long time ago, right? Long. I got to put that out there. Long time ago. A reason why I would ask a girl, well, what you into? Because people into weird shit. I told you, man, I had my whole fist in some girl ass, bro.
Oh God.
I know you were gonna say.
Yeah, I said it.
I didn't either, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, look at my hand. Look at this.
I see it.
Yeah.
This is a 2X.
That don't fix.
Yeah, and imagine this is up her ass. You heard me?
To the elbow.
That's what I said. People are high. Oh, to the elbow. Yeah, no bullshit.
To the elbow.
No bullshit. Right hand of God.
How did you feel after that? That's what I want to know. How did you feel pulling your arm out of somebody's hand? Was you just like
stuff?
Right? It's like, and then what did the insides feel like?
Well, let me tell you. I got this mindset. I'm doing that shit to them. That shit ain't happening to me. That shit ain't happening to me. So what? And she told me how to do it. I had to cross my finger.
What?
You had to, it's a technique. It's a technique.
Scared.
Yeah. And you know, no lube.
Oh, huh? She a professional.
No lube.
She like, don't worry, baby. I got
that's
this.
What I'm saying.
Just hold your hand up, right?
If a woman paid me $1 million to put this long arm up her ass on OnlyFans, that's not a sexual act, in my opinion. To me, that's
fucking sexual, dog. Like,
that's sexual to her, but to me, I'm performing a surgery because I'm like,
and a service.
Shit is
a service more like
because everything being readjusted in this moment, and in my mind, it's just like I said, that shit happening to her.
Right. I'm just collecting the money.
It's like ain't nothing going up my ass. It's going up hers. That's my mindset. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like what you saying is like you have to do something. Sometimes you don't have to do something that requires penetration. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you're right, but I mean, it's the people that's making the real money here. They're doing sexual things, especially the females.
Yeah, but I'm saying they probably doing, but
I got time to try to find a fetish that I'm gonna make enough money off of when you know the main thing.
But sometimes the fetish find you. Sometimes the fetish find you. Listen, some motherfucker with a fetish right now looking at you on this camera and say, you know what? I'm gonna reach out and see if she got OnlyFans.
People do it every day on my social media. You got OnlyFans? No.
You got a Twitter.
You think that anybody look like anything?
Because apparently you can still be filthy on Twitter.
No, you can be all the way filthy on Twitter.
Oh
man, I told you they be sucking dick on Twitter.
They be doing all types of stuff. If you want to see any sex tape or anything,
Twitter got it. Twitter, man.
Latest celebrity news
Twitter,
dropped. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah. If the latest nudes came out of some celebrity, let me check Twitter. You know they on there. As soon as the whole Soulja Boy thing happened, I was right on Twitter to check out the assets.
But see, my whole thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm like somebody might reach out to you, and then you might engage in conversation, and the nigga might say, "Well, I want you to just suck your fingers for 50 racks on your OnlyFans."
Easy money.
Easy,
right?
That's why I said ain't no guarantee that you have
but my thing is this: like, why would you even think to do it if nobody already told you to do it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't look. It's like when you think about OnlyFans, what is the first thing that came to mind? I ain't think about no fingers, unless they in some places.
You know, it's a lot of solo craziness. It's a lot of solo stuff that people are doing.
I ain't never seen nobody OnlyFans page, so I couldn't.
Me either. I can't tell you either. I just hear that. I heard from guys that it's just a bunch of girls that's either half naked pictures or like twerking or having sex with themselves or maybe another person. That's all I hear about.
I saw too because I'm cheap and I don't pay for smut.
I agree.
They
I'm not paying for your OnlyFans. They got Pornhub. I'm not paying for your OnlyFans.
Yeah, they dropped the code on their page, and I'm like, all right, let me see. Let me sign up. Let me see what they got going.
Pornhub too, but that's
I heard.
That's hardcore.
Man, I might have to call him, baby. You know what I'm saying? We can make 30,000 a month. You know what I'm talking about?
I heard some crazy stuff about that.
Let's make a new house money.
Let's just live long enough to get this house, honey.
Oh man,
me and my dude, we fat. It's fat fetishes out there too.
It is though. It is.
He's like, we can't do this shit. We are parents.
Listen, it's a lot of parents on there doing all kind of shit.
And their kids ain't gonna see for another 18 years. Right. I bet you know what? He ain't gonna see it for another 18 years. I'll be all right. He gonna then I'll be old as hell. He ain't gonna think about it. He ain't gonna get damn about that no more. He gonna see
after he graduates UCLA that I paid for with this Pornhub.
Right.
With this OnlyFans and Pornhub.
He ain't gonna be watching that shit. He gonna be too busy driving that car I bought with that money.
We're so proud of you.
Yep. And I'm gonna see. I'm like, oh my God.
Can you imagine that? Your kid 21 and see you on Pornhub.
God. I can't imagine.
I feel
like as a female, that's embarrassing.
Like you said, that's the part. This stuff comes back to haunt you. Like all those celebrities who had their tapes leak out. When those kids grow up, they're gonna go back and see these episodes.
See, I'm arrogant.
Your reality
and guess what? The best part about it, a lot of kids around those kids.
They go see the shower ride.
They might I finally old enough to see
stuff like that. They're gonna see
my daddy had your mommy video. That's all I was gonna take.
Yeah.
I was gonna take.
My kids come to me
one night in Paris.
I saw you on porn. I was doing my thing, wasn't I?
I'm cracking.
I was doing my shit, wasn't I?
I was putting it down too.
I ain't let you down, did I? I ain't let you down,
you was taking notes, wasn't you?
This one right
taking
here.
notes.
I ain't let you down.
Never wrong, never make a mistake.
That's right. That's right. This was all for you.
This was all for you.
How you think you got here?
How do you
know what I'm saying? I had to shoot that on those breasts for you so you can go to school.
So you didn't have to pull up the campus in a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah. So what? I licked that. What's the big deal? You're driving that nice car. So I had to lick some
stay in a dorm. I got you an apartment all 4 years.
Shit, you know?
How dare you judge me?
And not to mention, you wouldn't be here if I didn't learn this stuff.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so those shots that I put on those breasts, those could have been brothers and sisters of yours. I saved you from that.
It would have been in here taking all your stuff, came with your PlayStation.
You've been driving a Volvo if it wasn't for me just putting those on those breasts.
You're like, but Dad, where was Mom? God, that's
she had the camera. She was recording it.
She was right there. Who do you think was holding the camera?
I do it.
She said she didn't want to get caught on camera, so she called in a replacement. No bullshit, man.
Lord have mercy.
But I feel like you can warn. You have a grace period where you can warn your kid before they get older, especially if that's really where you end up being. I feel like we know we can.
I'm mad that we talking like we considering this shit.
Well, it's like no, I'm definitely not.
It's just feet.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, I'm with that kind of stuff. But like I said, I got a girlfriend that make pretty good money every month, and she sell she sell dirty panties.
Yeah, I meant to say that.
Somebody offered to buy. Somebody somebody recently reached out to me on social media and asked, and they was willing to pay $100. So you know what I did?
You mailed them.
I went on right on around to the goddamn post office.
Ziploc, get it good.
He gonna say the dirtier the better.
The dirtier the better.
I said, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at my dirty clothes bag. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in a little Ziploc and go ahead and put it in there. Listen,
what she should have done.
Make sure I get it all in there.
She should have put on the tightest one she could find and went to the gym and got on that treadmill.
Listen, I got a treadmill in my house. I mean, I can make it right there and make you some home sauce right there.
I'm gonna give you some of this Polynesian, baby.
Man, we struggling for what?
Hopefully you don't feel
we struggling for what?
It's odd that somebody would really pay for that, like,
because it's like I think that for some people it's like I know I can't have you, but I can get something from you.
What are you gonna
do? Some people just want the fantasy.
Some people just want the fantasy of you. Some people want to know what you smell like. Some people want to know what you taste like. I mean, you hear it all.
They still embarrassed by their sexual indiscretions and like they want to keep it discreet.
I feel like if you're doing see something like that with body fluid on, I feel like you're gonna try to clone me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you some dude that work in the goddamn lab.
I don't care.
And you're gonna take hair fibers and
make another me.
body fluid and try to make a me.
You know, that not cloning, but it could be like the excuse me,
that wasn't classy,
bro. It could be like, you know, the Lifetime movie killer, and he's planting your DNA somewhere.
Yo,
like, I'm not thinking about being cloned, but like that could be a
just
setup.
Like at the end of the day, like for me to give some penis, it's not too much you're gonna find. A little tiny pube is not gonna really be enough to prove I was somewhere, and then a little bit of juice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that gonna really? Where you gonna put that at? You gonna make it look like I raped somebody? What you gonna do? Like, it's like I'm a female.
Put you at the scene of the crime.
Hey, listen,
I guess.
To our viewers, it's a guy out there right now chewing on Shay's dirty panties.
Oh my God. Ew.
It's a guy out there. I'm saying that. I'm looking right at the camera. I'm saying that to say, like, you know what I'm saying? If it's another guy that want to purchase, you know what I'm saying? I'll put her Instagram.
The price just went up.
With the bouncing ball, the price just went up.
We're in a pandemic.
You know what I'm talking about?
Times is hard. I need all.
You know what I'm saying? She's just, you know what I'm saying? She's a realtor. You know what I'm saying? She trying to, you know, she's trying to look the part.
Business cards done.
You know, it's a lot to do when you trying to become real. You know, support me.
She need those Prada suits, you know, those power suits. Come on,
they're
now.
gonna buy themselves, you guys.
You know, what I'm saying? Rocky, listen. What's the price on it? $999.99. If you got it, hop on the DM.
Oh my God.
Cash app. Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
These generations, Generation X. Generation X against everybody. Everybody. I say that because I am Gen X. We know what it's like to go through things without this technology.
Yeah.
There's a generation that is here and they're entitled. They're mad quitters. They're mad quitters. And I feel like they want to stand up for everything, but sometimes it's the wrong things. You know, they're crybabies. I said it. And I forget what it was that just set me off the other day. And I was talking to someone and said, that's that Gen Z stuff. Man, I wish I remember what that was, but that's that Gen X stuff. We be forgetting. We getting up there. But they have the technology. Huh?
The millennials.
My complaint is with the millennials and the Gen Zs.
Check it
They're
out.
almost one and the same. And
we still need y'all to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. I mean, they're running technology and shit now, but it's like when you think of it, they're almost becoming like one and the same. It's a generation of complaining, entitlement, and this cancel culture. You can't say anything without it being taken as constructive. Everything is bullying.
Yeah.
I believe there is a way to say, you can say anything, but there is a way to say it. So it's like, don't be so sensitive and don't think that just because you are the new generation that you know it all. Because if we didn't have this type of technology, if we didn't have social media, where would they be? If we lost it all tomorrow, what do you think they would do?
Lost, kill themselves.
Yeah.
It'd be like a Great Depression all over again, but just for them. A lot of people, like in our time, in like the 80s and early 90s and stuff, we learned how to make nothing from something. You know, make something from nothing. I mean, so I think it would be.
We know how to write our
lost.
Name.
They wouldn't even be able to get around. They wouldn't even be able to read a map.
These
These kids can't even read a map. Where y'all going?
Exactly.
They're gonna be the first ones eaten by the zombies. Some shit was there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I take it back. I know how to open the map up. I know how to open up and
north?
God forbid Siri can't talk back.
Siri
They lose
can't
their
talk.
mind.
Sorry,
When the last
I
time you
died.
seen kids? When the last time you seen little girls jump rope? I haven't seen that.
Not in a while.
And technology has replaced outside play. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's like you wait. They wait until they're teenagers to get out now because it's like, and then even then they barely doing that with the video games. So it's like that's why they so corny and
go
weak.
to the playgrounds to sit on their phone.
Yeah, they go to the
I've seen
playground
that.
and take the younger kids that don't want to play because they want to be on tablets.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the reason why they're so violent too.
Because they too exposed to everything. I feel like they way too exposed, so nothing is too much anymore. It's like they didn't seen everything.
That's why I remember what my stance is. My stance has always been, I believe that two things that they should put in curriculum, and I'm going to keep saying it, and that's financial literacy and conflict resolution. Like, why are you not teaching conflict resolutions in schools if we have a huge problem with violence and so forth and so on?
But that's the thing. They do teach that sometimes. Like, when I was growing up, and then see, you gotta remember, I didn't grow up in Philly. I grew up in the suburbs, but they had peer mediation. That was a thing. That was important. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it wasn't, I don't know, it was really like expressed upon us. And then we all had to take turns being the mediators and being in every position too. So it was like you had to learn how to think our way around the problem instead of physically altering. You know what I mean? But today, they're not doing it too much now.
But today, I'm like, you don't hear that. Like you don't hear any of that. You don't. It's
a lot of stuff that's different though.
I'm like, but we had 2022, and you haven't. Nobody stepped out there with the presence of mind and say, you know what, these two things are extremely important. You know what I'm saying? If these millennials are going to push this thing forward, they need to learn these two things right here.
But people have. I just feel like it's not enough care behind it. It's not enough people that care, or the people that care don't have the means to do anything about it. You know what I mean? So, and then you got to think about the people who is in charge of making those policies and laws and stuff like that. They ain't the people that's working on our behalf most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's these kids that's the most lost because, like I said, I'm from the suburbs. We had everything, stuff that I don't hear about here, and for the schools for my son. You know what I'm saying? They don't have music programs. They just don't have enough for these kids no more. It's almost like they in little jails every day.
I'll tell you,
stuck with mean people that pick on them and each other.
I'll tell you this, and I know people won't get upset with me for saying this. I mean, you know, I don't care. I want all the smoke. I'm built for it. I've always been built for it. I believe all democratically ran cities are disaster areas. If you look at other like Quakertown, this, that, other Republicanly ran towns, that shit's under control. All the inner cities are democratically ran, and they ran poorly. And we fight to keep this Democrat thing going. I feel as though that we don't like rules. We don't like rules.
You said it. And that's the thing. And it's not because of those particular politicians who are in those seats. It is because of the residents. The hood want to stay hood.
Yeah.
The hood don't want better.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say it.
The hood is proud to be hood.
And people come on with it. I want this smoke.
The hood is proud of low rent and high class accessories.
Donald wasn't really that bad.
Don't get me started. I'm not talking about that on here because I got
Donald
with my followers.
We're done.
Donald,
I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm gonna just say this. I kind of agree.
He was unqualified.
He was unqualified, but I feel like he was not that bad, like he said.
Donald
messed up, but he really wasn't.
Because he stuck his foot in his mouth a lot, and I think
I feel like he was a regular person.
And it might seem hypocritical because of what I said earlier, but he said the first thing that came to his mind. Now, I feel when you're in a person of particular leadership positions, you can't just say it the way you're thinking it. You can't make fun of slow people or special needs people.
But that's why I could never be.
Like, I
could never be a person. Yo, he was. Yo, I hate to say it, but I just feel like that's why I could never be like somebody's mouthpiece or like that kind of person. I feel like I always say what comes in my mind, and if that's gonna be a problem, I can't be me, and then I don't want to be there.
You can.
I could never be the president because they'd be like, "Did the president just say that?" I'm like, "I sure did. I damn sure did say China could kiss my ass."
You can't say.
You see what I'm saying?
Yo, they're going
to say China
kiss my ass. Get blown the fuck up off the map because I'm talking too much shit about Russia. Like,
no, there's a way to say China kiss my ass. It's just these policies that you are impending on us are unacceptable, and we're not going to. That's how you tell someone in.
See, and that's why we need somebody just like him to be like, how should I say this, yo? Because I don't want to be on TV talking about trying to kiss my ass.
I'm writing your speech, President Shay.
Please, thank you. Lord knows I need a tactful way to say everything.
Now, let's be honest. We raved that we had Obama.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do?
What did he do?
And we got
what
nothing.
What did he do?
Donald came. When that pandemic came,
That nigga was
when that pandemic came,
checks and all types of stuff.
Donald made sure you had shit. And,
That
and,
was blood money.
and let me tell you
was.
something
It
else.
was
And let me
hush
tell you
money.
something else. He made Joe Biden have to give y'all niggas the last $2,000. He said, his last shit he said, his
and
last
that
speech
thing he
said,
did, Novin.
I don't think $600 is enough. I believe it should be $2,000. Blah 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 blah. He fucked him for the last time. But it really wasn't. He really wasn't fucking him. He was showing us like, see, motherfuckers, I'm not that bad.
Like, I had y'all back.
I'm not that bad.
Yeah, I'm a little.
You could have
yeah,
got
I'm a little
4 more.
callous. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
little
because you know that in
racist.
Canada,
But
they was
who
giving
isn't?
all their people $2,000 a month to stay home.
In Germany, they was giving them $3,600 a month.
And look how long it rained
I
till
was
it
about
rained
to
in
move.
our country. Listen, my girlfriend said, I said, well, can I come to Canada? She gonna say they closed their borders because of the virus. But at the end of the day, it's like, that was smart. Because for one, it's gonna keep you giving them enough to stay home. And it's like here, it's still we people we got working and doing all this type of stuff, and y'all not even making it worth their while. How dare y'all give everybody money but the essential workers? That was
that was
backwards as
fucked
hell.
up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just so ass backwards.
However, if Donald stayed, that would have been that.
I feel like that was going to change because he was already talking about it. He was already talking about that.
So all you people that really
He was
think
talking
Donald was
about
that
it. It was
bad,
his
he was
fault.
racist. So what?
It was
He
his
always
fault.
fight motherfuckers.
He
Right.
moved
Shit.
too slow
Joe is
in the beginning.
racist.
Right.
But he moved too slow in the beginning. It's his
Joe
fault
him
that
damn
that
self.
we actually in that shit. So he had to give people hush money and blood money.
You
That's what
fucking
it is.
Democrat lover. Let me tell you something.
That's the fact.
This is the real
He moved
shit.
too slow. He called it a hoax. He did everything to dance around.
Okay,
And
he
it's
was
one
wrong
thing,
on that.
But the thing about it, as the president, as the leader, you're supposed to not have your people go off in a panic and like a pandemonium or whatever. But you are supposed to handle the business, take care of business, bring the facts to the table to your cabinet, make sure all the right moves are being made in a timely manner. And it was not.
So does
It was not.
that make him such a bad guy though?
But my thing is, look at Biden though. When the numbers spiked all crazy, what the hell did he do? He still ain't shut nothing down.
Well, and I'll tell you this much: why numbers are spiking is because Americans are being entitled Americans. I ain't getting.
Time out,
I
vaccine.
agree.
I'm not staying.
I
in
agree,
the
but if
house.
they gave everybody
I'm not doing
$2,000,
this.
would you consider sitting your ass home?
I would have stayed in the
Yeah,
house
exactly. You
for
would've kept your
less.
cool.
But
But my point is, if he did that, we would have. I feel like the numbers still would have went down.
Who shut the country down, Brown? That was Trump. Donald shut the town.
too late.
Donald shut the town down. Joe
Too
opened the
late.
bitch back
It might
up.
have been too late. He opened it back up, and he still didn't even shut it
When
down.
other companies did it. I mean, not companies. Other countries did it months ahead.
Oh, so
or
what?
taking
So what?
particular
So what?
precautions.
So what?
He
Donald
dropped
still
the
shut
ball.
it down.
That's
He
what.
did do it.
Joe
He
did-
dropped the ball. That's
Did
what.
Joe,
that's why we
Joe
fucked up
shut
now.
it back down yet?
There's
Even
no
though we
use
still
now.
got
Sleepy Joe ain't shut
everybody
shit
have did
down.
There's
already.
no use now. Yeah.
Sleepy Joe ain't
And
shut
they're,
nothing
and they're
down.
depending
it's so
on the
bad that the
vaccine
virus done already
that people
danced
don't
to a whole
want.
new thing now.
And Donald was straight up with you. Joe ain't been doing nothing but lying to us the whole time. He said he was gonna give us this, give us niggas this, that, and the other.
Only thing he
did.
lied about was the student loans.
The first of
Student
all,
loan forgiveness.
and a lot of
Pay
these,
your loans.
and
But a lot of people voted for him for that.
A lot-
of college
and
students.
a lot of these,
Cap.
and a
That
lot
was
of these
cap. But
bills.
everybody,
It's like you came in and duped people.
everybody
Right.
comes
After
in
you
with a
sat up there and
campaign.
said, if you're black, you'll vote for me.
Everybody
That
comes in with a
part.
campaign and
Remember
do
we was
people.
on Facebook
They
talking
do.
that shit, and two people jump in there try to argue with us. She ignored the shit out. She kept typing. Well, anyway, I was talking to him, so yeah.
Because it's like, what you talking about?